This is the Cholo News Report for Sunday 10 December 2017. Hundreds of people protest on the West Bank and in Gaza for the third day in a row. More than 600 Palestinians held protests at over 20 West Bank sites, according to the Israeli army, with some lobbing stones and petrol bombs at security forces. Israel responded with strikes targeting what the army said were military sites belonging to the Islamist group Hamas, killing 2 of its members. The United States Vice President is due to visit the Middle East later this month, but Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas' advisor Majdi al-Khaldi said the pair would not be meeting. Iraq announces that its war against so-called Islamic State. But it suffered a series of defeats over the past 2 years, losing Iraq's second city of Mosul this July, and its de facto capital of Raqqa in northern Syria last month. Attacks may be at a lower level than they once were, but Iraqi towns and cities still fall prey to suicide bombers, while the conditions that fuel the growth of jihadism remain, even in the territory that's been recaptured. UK Prime Minister Theresa May congratulated Mr. Abadi on a historic moment, but warned that IS still posed a threat, including from across the border in Syria. Archaeologists in Egypt display items, including figurines, masks and a mummy, from one of 2 previously unexplored tombs in the ancient Nile city of Luxor. The mummy is believed to be that of a senior official from Egypt's New Kingdom, about 3,500 years ago. The tombs lie in the Dre Abel Naga necropolis, an area famed for its temples and burial grounds. The 1.6-hectare populated hamlet of Alwin in Ebergehrenbruck district, Germany, is sold for €140 at a public auction. By AFP. More by this author, the only bidder at an unusual auction, on Saturday put down €140,000, and walked away the new owner of a small slice of German history, the village of Alwin, with a population of 20 people. Its empty homes and aging residents mirror the wider fate of the ex-communist East German hinterlands since the country's reunification, 27 years ago. The anonymous buyer, who bid by telephone, scooped up the community that real estate auctioneers Carlsen had given a starting price of €125,000. In association football, Toronto FC win their first MLS Cup, defeating the Seattle Sounders, 20 in the final, becoming the first MLS team to complete the domestic treble. For this group of guys to work every single day, having to remember last year, to get back here, to play that game in this atmosphere with that on the line, it's unbelievable. The 8th postseason goal of Altidor's career saw him named MLS Cup Most Valuable Player. In the annual Army-Navy game, the Army Black Knights defeat the Navy Midshipmen 1,413, winning back-to-back for the first time since 1995-1996, and winning the Commander-in-Chief's trophy for the first time in 21 years. Bennett Moerin's 48-yard field goal attempt inched wide left as time expired in snowy, windy Philadelphia, and Army West Point top Navy, 1,413. Army quarterback Ahmad Bradshaw rushed 21 times, 494 yards, and scored the game-winning touchdown with 510 to play to cap off a 13-play, 65-yard drive for the Black Knights. The 1-yard plunge Saturday cemented Bradshaw in Army history as not only the player who ended the 14-game losing streak to Navy last year, but re-established the Black Knights as the power program in the rivalry. Oklahoma quarterback Baker Mayfield wins the Heisman Trophy as the NCAA's most outstanding player for the 2017 college football season.